Yeah, I hope you can hear me. Mhm. Yeah. Now, in the second section, you will be learning about what is UI/UX design and what's Git and GitHub. So, first of all, you will be learning what is UI/UX design and the guidelines for creating a website and where you have to create. And you will be creating yesterday, the last session you have gone through a website. You will be seeing the same website again, but not through code, but through Figma. One website named Figma. And I'll show you how to do it. And you will be learning about Git and GitHub also. So let's get started. Now, what is UI and UX design? First, what is UI? Full form was user interface. What it will deal with means uh, it's about what we want the users to see, and what users want is what we create. Means the visual and interactive elements. And about UX. Uh, UX doesn't mean the second start with X. UX means user experience, and means every time user means if we want user to use the website in a way, mm, and user can't user don't use sometimes as we want them to use our website. Example, I'll show you an example. Here there is a footpath, and it is so designed for people to walk through. But you can see a man going this way. So you have to create a good website that people go as you want them intended, as intended. So, yeah, hope you can see the screen now. Yeah. So, yeah, let's continue. Yeah. What's UI? I already told you what UI and UX is about, and now this was the design. It's footpath in the area. This the design we made, and we can see user moving in another different path. So what the design we have to do is should be what we intended user to move in a direction as what their approach towards our website. Uh, we should make user to go in that way. I mean, you can see this example. Mm, design makes a lot of attention and a lot of importance to the website. The design wasn't good, no one will encourage your design. Do you think only Google was the only browsing platform for searching things? There are many things, but people use Google. Why? Because the format, the layout, and the design, that was all different. And it's good looking. Similarly, you can see the demand for Apple products. Why it has more demand or the remaining products? It's all due to its design and the space it gives and all. And now rules. For an interactive UI design, you have to follow few rules to bring it. One is hierarchy, which achieved from font size and color and style and layout, alignment, simplicity, audience. We'll come one by one now. Now, let me show you two invitation cards. One of them is this. You can see this. When you look at this mm, in starting, you don't understand what is this. But if there is a change, then there is a change in font size and font color, then you can understand that the time you see means it's a birthday party card, something you can judge it. So this is how hierarchy gives impact to a card. These two sentences are same. The message in the both is same, but you can find out that there is a lot of difference in this. So this is how it should be, and this is how hierarchy brings attention towards you, and it can be bring from font and color, as the example I showed you. And now this is one of the website named ASOS, and here I'll show you how color and font give importance. First of all, when you look at the screen, what did you first look at? First, you will be looking at this picture, and then the colored things, this, this, and this. Also, the car due to its size and, and boldness and the font. So that's how it's designed. Next, color is very important feature for designing. So let's learn more about it. Now, color theory. You can where we can use red is to show slow energy or intensity. For example, I'll show an example. This was an template to show the car, the luxury room. This is a new arrival. You can see that the red color suits best here. It shows the intensity of the car and the loud towards it and everything. And you can see blue. When it comes to blue, it's used for education institutes or policies, something like that, where they want your trust in them and calmness and everything. And coming to green, it's used for growth and maximum for grocery purposes. You can see everywhere there can be green, and yellow grabs attention of the user. Where if there is a bright yellow color anywhere on some screen, it can be your eyes automatically rolls towards that. And also when it comes to violet, it's very unique and it's very royal thing that you can observe. And the color combinations are very important. See here, it's dark green and here's light green. When you're taking, we don't only use a single color throughout a website, right? So see here a dark green and light green, and here dark blue and light blue, and here. There's a dark and light combinations here, which gives a best view and interactive view. Whereas we sometimes use complementary color as a combination, where we want that is to make something pop out of the thing. Like if you want something to pop, means if I had red leaves here, it's very odd. It's very odd, and you automatically eyes goes through. So it also brings attention, but you have to check where you have to use and where not. And let me show you an example in Wikipedia. When you are going line by line and you are reading this, sometimes you may come across this problem that your eyes automatically goes to the next line without completion of this. Uh, it's due to long size of the line, more words in a single line. When the words are small, when the words are less in a sentence, then you can go through it easily. So this is how layout comes in interactive design. There should be no more less than 40 characters in a sentence for a comfortable reading, and layout also deals with the position of text and images in the website. Mm, and now coming to alignment, mm, you can see the alignment here. Uh, how alignment looks. Means if you can see in these two which looks more interactive and not. This looks good and this was not. Means it's not everything every time you have to design from center. It's good writing from left side also. There will be a wrong thinking of making center everything will be look good, but that's not. And this how alignment is used for. And coming to simplicity, seeing this example, you may think it's nice, but let me show you one more thing here, where it's total they give a white space and it's very simple and gives an Apple uh, Apple made Apple made headphones. So simplicity can bring a great changes too. And coming to audience is very important because there are few rules that you have. There are rules you have to follow. Means uh, the website you're creating can be for children or maybe adults. Maybe it's not general or it's for professionals. You have to think about it. So you can't make a professional website as with multiple colors, and you can't do like that. Let me show you an example. This is an example of one website for IIT Mother's placement. Mm, Here, login, you can see the colors. It was dark and light. There is only one color that suits the logo. You have to check the logo's color and think accordingly the colors you have to use in the website and all. The lighter color here. And I'll show you one more example for the same app. See this. It's not how it should be designed because it's not for kids. Site under placement internship. This app, kids don't use this. So have to think accordingly and use. Later, yeah. Also, making people trust your website is most important thing. Mm, it we should not cheat people with your websites and ethicness should be there. Let's see few examples on that. See if you are there are two posters about children's concept. You can check these two which suits children, which was the best card invitation for children to come there. So the second one obviously. So design is most important thing for an interactive website. And now coming to UX design, consistency is important. There are few rules for that also. Consistency and reading patterns, which are F and Z, and white space, and following latest trends and ethical usage. What consistency means? This is an phase of Netflix when viewing on a TV, this on a desktop or laptop, and this was on phone. And you can see the dashboards here, how they are placed and how easy for a user for navigation. They have kept in a good way that people can navigate to their needs when they want to. And the search button in the top of everything, every yeah. So that doesn't confuse people. So it was a consistency was important. Yeah. And then reading patterns. According to research, what they found out is this was the writing tour. where the human eyes roll on when they see things. Not everyone reads complete newspaper, right? So in same way it happens. So this was a research about how human eyes rolls, and that was just when you are starting from up, you'll see the which line brings your attention. Either this, you'll go down this, or this. What you like, you'll see that and move according to that. That's what it's how pairs a design from for F pattern and also a jet pattern. This is how that pattern looks like, and it was used in some website, and this was used in some websites for an good design. And white space. When you have gone through showrooms sometimes, and this is how they are placed. There is a lot of empty space around them. And in a general store, you can see specs where there is no space and all are kept together. But you will buy specs here. See, these pets doesn't mean these pets are good. If I take this pets and keep here, you will definitely go and buy that. But if it's here, you don't buy. Because the white space, it doesn't waste the space, but it gives a special appearance on that thing. Similarly for the websites also, the white space between the sentences, not only the sentences but also the images and other things too. You can see here, it looks good and it's not. That's how white space improves readability and comprehension. And it shouldn't be more. Keeping more white space also doesn't make it look good. Also, you can see here the white space around it. Mm, it doesn't waste the space for the website, but instead brings a good look to the website, as you can see here. And later, coming to the latest trends, see the dark mode. Most of your phones will have dark mode. That's a thing I observed in my life. Many people use dark mode and animations, micro interactions, 3D effects. These things are grabbing human attention towards website these days. And we will be doing some animations today, the end of the class. Mm, okay. You will be doing hovering animations, some transitions, and Instagram like button and loading bar. These will be discussed soon in the tutorial. And ethical usage. You may come out these types of websites that there's like a hair falling on the screen and you try to remove it. When you remove it, you will be redirected to a website. For an every redirect, they will make money from you. So that's how people doing things today. You should not be like that. And also, you came across RBI ad in your TV while watching TV. So you should not do that also and should be safe from those because there are some guys who do that. You shouldn't be one of them after learning things. Always prioritize user interest by ensuring website facilities and take their feedback and improve your websites. Now betray them. Also, their passwords and information they share you while creating an account or something, make it safe so that they can trust you. Now, where you have learned how to design. Now let's go how to where to design and where. First of all, browse Figma in your website and open that. This was the website you saw yesterday, isn't it? Now we will design this using Figma, and you will be seeing same functions and same animations you saw yesterday. That this slideshow and this hovering and this cell button gradient and everything you will be observing, and few more things you will be seeing, like creating hard button animations, creating loading button, loading animation, and redirecting things. And you also saw animation here, changing this into this. Let me show you how to do it and all. First of all, this is called frame. And first you have to do is select a frame. When I click on that, I'll get some things. Phone means are you creating an app or a website? What you want, where you want to do it, phone or desktop. You can see tablet here, desktop, presentation, watch, paper, social media, and all. Let's take for a MacBook Pro 16. Now let's prepare dashboard first. So here there is a rectangle. Click on that. Take some width. Create it. And the color. Which color you want? You have to take that. So go here. This is color picker. So you took this color from that. Now mm, you have to write inst.olx here. So here is the text box. Let's write inst.olx. You can adjust the text size and font here. You can see 40, 48 will be good. And also the font family you can adjust here. And this was width. So the letter spacing means the distance between the letter. You can see many options. This is align left and align center. Means this thing when you're writing many sentences, then where to start. That's those are this. So let me show you then. You're writing something. This is left align, but what is center align means? You observe that, yeah, this to change it to center align. You can see that. Yeah, this will left align and this will be center and this will be right. There are many options you can see here. We'll be going through few of them. And in the same way, you will create this home categories and login to. And how to do this cell button, I will show you now. Take a rectangle of some size. Then here is its width and height and its coordinates and angle. You can rotate it. Now this is the border radius that you can change this way. Just tap on it, mm, left click, and move your left and right. So this shape will be good. Or you can just give number here. Now write cell on it. And plus symbol. Change its font size to 64. Line it to center. Now change this color to green. And now to give gradient, what you will do is, here there is one option called gradient. Tap on that. And there is green and black. You can change it to white if you want. Yeah. And now you can move this down or top the way you like. You can move it so that you can see the changes. That way you will take one option which suits and then place it here. You can decrease its size, suits accordingly. If you want that, mm, you can see this plus was not as I wrote there. You can go to one website called Slaticons. That icon. There you can get free icons. Just enter plus there, and you'll get many icons. This is the icon I took. So enter, copy to your clipboard, get into your working space, paste it, give it an sufficient size. Maybe 50 can suit. Workplace, and you'll keep it here. That's it. This is how you will be doing cell option. And now this was the image. So how to bring image? Just copy this image from your gallery or anywhere. Mm, you can take that image from anywhere. You can copy that and simply just paste. Control V, and you will orient here. And what these are things that you can alignments. This was left alignment. This was center, and this was right. And this will make from, you can see from top, align top, and this will be aligned center. This will be at the bottom. So let's make it here for now. Yeah. And now doing this search bar, that was also similar. Let's take a rectangle. Have its radius, border radius, not much more this time. And give it, what are the stroke? Stroke, let me show you. This be white. Now, stroke means, see, you can see a border line around the rectangle. That was the stroke. And This will be, let's give green color to them. Will be green color. And what we need, you can also give shadow to it. That's in effects, drop shadow. Now you can see the design down, some shadow like appearance. Yeah, that's, and you can create one more box. And if you want to manually change things, see, select this box, and here there is one option, independent corners. You want these, you don't want border radius here. You want only for two sides. Then you will do this. And this one you'll keep here. And for this you want border radius here. You will do that. And now, yeah, that's it. And right search here. Because it's font to 36. And then it is center. You can use a Alt and Shift button to place this arrow. You have arrow keys on your laptop or computer. You can use those to shift them, or you can simply click on it and use mouse for that. So you can give color here, green color, and it's done. And here you can write enter the products. And that's the intro. And now let's do some similarly. You will do this box, and doing this box is similar. You create a rectangle and then giving a shadow. Let's do it. Create a rectangle, the size, and the border radius, and then and shadow effect, and a stroke. Select the two will be good, and make this into green or white. You can see, you can remove stroke, I guess. Yeah, shadow to 4. Yeah, yeah. This is the box. This is how you will be creating remaining in the same way. This, and these all too. This was also an image that you can take from your gallery or from your laptops. So let's get into this animation first. How to do this happy shopping animation. First, you will take this photo and bring that out. After bringing that out, you click Alt and keep your arrow on. Sorry, Alt and drag it. It's an key to copy it, or you can click on it and copy paste, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and you can drag it as well. Now you can change this transparency to 50, and you can write the message you want here. Same way that I already created here. So no need to do again. So you'll create two things here. On your laptop, what you'll be doing is prototype. Prototype is where you will do all the animations. You can see there is a link here. What, what the link doing is while hovering, these are the options. What we want is when the mouse was there, you want this transition. So while hovering, you have to change this to this. You have to keep smart animate here and easy in and out. What does this is in and out and these all things you can see here. This was a small example type. So that's what I do. So now can click on Alt, move it there, make it to center, and now it's done. Mm, Now let's review this working on. See, when mouse goes there, you can see font changing. So that's how it does. Now, how you saw a slideshow of these two there. Now I'll be showing how to do slideshow for this of these three items. First, you have to group these. This was the rectangle that we created, and this was the image. So first we have to group this as a single component. So select everything and press Ctrl G. Now it was only single thing. You will not see two different things now. Similarly here also, select entire thing and Ctrl G. In same way here also, select this and Ctrl G. Now take this here. Now make these three as a component. This was the important thing for animation. First you have to make them as a component. Here also I made them as a component for this animation. For this also you will make as a component. And now you have to give transitions to that. Here you are getting a plus symbol. So first this should change to this after a delay of, let's say, 1300 milliseconds, and let's change to smart animate ease in and out 300 ms. Similarly, this after delay 1300. That's it. And this again to the first image after delay 1300 milliseconds, and it's done. Now you have copy this same alt, press, press on it, drag it here, place it, check whether you are keeping it. There is one thing that I want to show you in design, that is layout grid. You can see here the red lines appear. It's easy. What it is for is it's easy for you to place it. See, for example, this thing. See the orange lines for alignment. When I kept, you can see a line towards the right side here. That means it's touched this. So similarly, we want symmetry. So we'll do that here. You can see the distance here on 54 and on 54. So that's how columns are used. And also there is a rows too and also grid. This is how grid looks like. And now we're dealing with columns. Columns will be used mostly. So that's how you will place things. Now let's check whether our slideshow is working or not. Let it load. Keep this aside. This off. Yeah, it's working. This animation is working, and this slideshow is also working. Now let's go back. After that, mm, let me show you hovering now. Yeah, see when I go through this, this size increases. You can see that when while I'm hovering, it's getting big, and also the stroke changes around it. Here, 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 here. Now we will do for these two the same animation that we have done here. So let's do it now. Let's take this Alt and drag it down. Now you have to increase its size. While increasing size, you can do like this. See, the image gets distracted, and if you do like this, it's getting distracted. So while doing that, what will you do is press Shift button and then pull it. So it will increase proportionally. So you want size of 300 now. You can see here that it is 300. So we have 300 here and 380 on left side and 380. It's done. Similarly, this Alt, bring it down 300 and 380. And it's prepared. Now let's give it stroke on green. Red green color and white surrounding us. Think you can hear me now? A given stroke, let's use size 3. Similarly, do for this stroke green. See, you can observe that here also the image got stroke. So just do control Z and then give again. And same equals to 3. Now you will get a stroke here. And now what you have to do for animation, first step is to make them as a component. Make both of them as a component. And now prototype like this. You see here, you want it while hovering. That's it. The same here. While hovering. No, let's check it now. You didn't paste it yet. So first delete this. You have to paste these there. So press Alt on your keyboard and move this up. From here, Alt, move this up. Yeah. Now you will see. Well, and now this soaring as now you can see change here. Previously it didn't work and now it happened. So you have to copy the thing from component and place it on your canvas. We call, yeah. Now next thing I want to show you is Insta like button. So how to create that? Let's go to the website and click like. You'll get few like buttons. Take this. You'll be copying this. Yes. Copy this. You copy to your clipboard. You go here and you paste. You adjust size to this. Okay, should be okay. This size was 28, 28, and take the part summary. Mm, name this. Change its size to 128 and bring it down. What we want is red heart, what we have is black heart, so we can mask it now. Masking means first you have to take a rectangle and keep it and place it on that. Now give the color you want for that part. Let's take it from here. Yeah. Okay, and now select the entire thing. And here there is thing called mask, and do that color changes. Now thing is place it here. Now the three transitions, why I use three transitions is this is the initial. When you click on that, the heart grows in size and come back to its normal size. That's what will happen. That's what I want to create. So now this size is 128. This is 128. So make this 128 into 140. Duplicate it for the third stage. Make this 140. Now make this as a component. Single component. Then prototype. Finish here. On click Smart Animate 300. That's it. When you click, it should get here. And then from here, there should be some delay of 100 ms will be fine. And then from here to starting, when you click 100 ms, yeah, that is fine. Now, can check that here to 100 ms, on click, and here after delay, and same as here. You tell me, so, the delay of 100 ms. Once you click on this, the heart grows in size, and after a delay of 100 ms, it will come back to its original size with change in color. And when you click on this liked heart, you will get back to unliked heart button. So now copy this and paste it on your page. Done. Here. Click on that, grows in size, contact. And click on that, it gets white in color and the same size. You click on it, it grows size and comes here. That's it. That's how you will be doing that. And now sticky things. Let me show you one thing. This is what we done. The slideshow. So okay. And this whole thing. So okay. And this. And we done. Now let's take an actual website. We done this and this and everything. Now what we didn't do is see here this dashboard. While I am scrolling it down, it's not coming down. You can see that. But here you can see it's going up while I'm scrolling. So now you have to change that. So for that, what you will do is select all those elements. And then here there is something called scroll behavior like that, and keep it fixed. And it gets fixed there. So now when you click on this, yeah, when you scroll, it stays there as we want it to. Let's go back. And there is one more thing I want to say. Mm, See, you're scrolling down. You're saying, and there is much longer page down. Now you saw an office chair here. Now you want to buy that. Now, so you want to go to search option, but you can't find search option here. It's on top. Then what you will do? It's some inconvenient way. So what we'll do is we will also make the search bar stick by if it stick. If I make the search bar stick, it will stick here. When I scroll this, let's assume the mouse cursor is the position of the search bar, and while I move that, so let me make this fix. Let's now review. It's at the top. Yes, not fixed at the top, so shouldn't do that. So now, but you want search bar to stay in its place. So what you will do is you will make a rectangle. Means you have to give padding to the search box at the top so that it stays in the same place. Let me show that. Mm, Go to design and size. This rectangle has size height of 136 and you want this search box to be here. So about 150, 160 will be fine. 150, keep 150. And height of the search box was 585. So give it width 585. And now place it here on top of this. And now make this pass through input. So it becomes so now what you'll grouping is already do it. You control plus G object, you want to make it a single object, you will do grouping. Now you have started these two, do control plus G. A minute. Have two objects. Control. Yeah. Now they become as a single object. Now what you will do is for this go to prototype and not scroll with parent. Keep this third option sticky stop at the top edge. And you click on that. So what's happening is you see this width as 150 icons, right? In this was 136. So when you're scrolling up, this should scroll up to here. Once it should scroll up to here, and when it's come here, it should stick to the screen. That's what we want. It should scroll up to here with scrolling, and it should stop here and should stick the space here. That's what I'm trying to do now. So let's start. Now let's go, and you can see that it stopped here. It's going up, and it stopped. So when you go down and you want to buy something, you can go here and enter what you want, and you go through search. That's what you can do here. Figma, you can use more things than what we can do with code. And then let's come to loading thing. Connections. Like when you give 4 seconds delay, it will change in this way. That you can arrange from here the settings. Now let me show how to do loading bar. We'll take a first do a circle, shift circle, and one more circle. Place it on it, and now select these two. And this first thing, union selection, subtract selection, intersect selection, exclude. You can when it's subtract selection, it will remove the intersection part. So you see here, you can see it remove the intersection part. Now give color to that now. Gradient. Give it circular gradient. Give one color as white. Now this color should be green. And this as white. It's done. Created this. Now you can see here that it's round here and it's not. So you'll give one more circuit, small circuit that suits there. Now give it color. That's it, it's done. Now what you have to do is take this, group everything, Control MG, and then make it as a component, and you can add variants. These are called variants. Copy things of that. Those are all variants. Now you want its second position to rotate it by 90 and 180 and 270. You will do that by clicking here, but you have to be careful of one thing. Like, let me show you the yeah. While rotating that, you have to rotate the inside ellipses, not the variant. Let me show here. Variant 4. Variant 4 didn't rotate. You can see angle here, it's a 0. But inside there is a groove. There the angle was minus 90. I clicked on variant 4, that means this was variant 4. You can see here. And now when I click on group 9, that was this. And now you can see angle was minus 90, but the variant angle was 0. If you see, if I took this, and I rotated it to 90. Now see variant. This is variant. The variant angle was minus 90, not the ellipse here. If you do that, you won't get the animation. What you have to do is variant should have 0, but the group inside that should have minus 90. Then you will get the animation. You will do this. It's a simple task. you can do that. And coming to the animation that you have to do here is first everything will be same. The animation is after delay of 1 ms with 300 ms linear thing. This is a change to thing. You keep change to smart animate and linear in 300 ms. Now copy this, drag it to here. And similarly, loading option you can do loading with three dots, with 4 dots and 5 dots. Take that, keep it here. Now let's run this. You can see let's go to starting page. I gave a connection here. If I click on this, it will navigate to this bar by sliding, and now it's rotating, loading for 5 seconds, and it will go there. Now the slideshow and this and the like button and hovering, it's all done. That's it. Sit with my Figma design. Now let's get into Git and GitHub. Now, what is Git and where it is used? We all do a project. Let's say we all do a project, and mm, we all work on different fields of the project. One will check on the front end and back end and many other things. So everyone contributes for the project, and uh, they all want to give changes to, they all do that project for people, to make people life easier and everything. So what is VCS? VCS are things which do this, and Git is one of the VCS because it's free and faster. And VCS helps us track the history of the project, what you are doing. Uh, yeah, and it's two types, centralized and distributed. Centralized means there will be a server. For that, what you will be doing is you will do changes and pass your code to server, and it will update. But whereas decentralized, you will copy the code into your working systems, and there you will change, you will do changes, and then it gets changed in the original project. That's what doing distributed. You'll get clarity while going through this. Now, how to install Git? I have already shared the link in the group. You can go to this and go to this site to show you this website, and you can download it here for Windows and for Mac here and Linux too. To check whether Git is installed in it or not, you just open your command prompt if you are have Windows, and open terminal if you have Linux or Mac. Enter Git, and when you click enter, if you didn't get these all, that means it didn't get installed. If you get, that means it's installed. Now let's get into few commands in command prompt. One is creating a folder and initializing a repository, and Git workflow, stacking files, counting changes, removing files, renaming, viewing history, and restoring a file to earlier version. I think you all know what these meanings except tagging, committing, and repository. Repository means it's just a project. That is called repository. Repository will contain files and all. Tagging and committing, you'll get into that later, shortly. There are totally 4 stages. One is working directory. Other was tagging area. other is local repo, and the final one is global thing. Means people can access things there. Now, working directory is where you will do your work and changes and everything. Staging area is you will pass it to staging area. So that means you have done work in your system. Now you want to merge that change to final thing, final original project. So you will first push to staging area. From staging area, it will go to committing changes, its local repo by committing changes, and then go to global place. I'll show you shortly. First, creating a folder and a file. You can create a folder in a laptop just by right clicking and then new and enter folder, then you will get and you can name on that. But how to create a folder using command prompt? See, when you click on folder, you can see the location of that users and your name will be here and OneDrive and desktop. You will enter those. So what you'll do is this is what you get. You'll write CD OneDrive. CD means change directory. You can see here C user Sanu and there's OneDrive here. So you'll write CD OneDrive and then there is desktop. So you'll write CD desktop and then what you'll do is create a folder. To create a folder, you will use one more command called mkdir, means make directory. It creates a directory. Or if you don't want these to do, you can do one more thing. While opening this, while opening a folder, you will get a location place on your system here on back of this. There if you write CMD, it will open immediately. Get into that later. Yeah, mkdir means it will make a directory. It creates a directory with name folder. Folder is the name of the folder we are making. Now we'll get into that. CD means change the directory. See, we have user one, then here OneDrive, and then OneDrive desktop. And now you can expect folder here and get folder. And then you will enter git init. What does it mean is you can see below. Initialize empty git repository. It initialize a git repository. And if you want to delete it, so created a git repository and you want to delete it. So then /s/q dot git. If you do that, it's get deleted. If you don't want to do that, so again create it. No, it's for Mac. Sorry, it's for Windows. Remove directory and /s/q dot git. For Mac, you can do rm-rf dot git. It will remove the repository. If commands in Windows and Mac changes sometimes, I'll be mentioning here that. So then, if I didn't mention means it's common for both. If I mention means it's works for Mac and not for Windows. That you can check here. And then now we start creating files. First, what does this command means? Echo the WebOps dot and greater than symbol file1.txt. That means you're creating a file called file1.txt. That's a file name. File name is file1.txt. In that, what you have is WebOps full stop. You have WebOps full stop in the file1.txt. And similarly, in file2.txt, you have blockchain full stop. Now, if you enter dir command, you will see there are two files. How many files are there in your thing? That's two files, so that you can understand. There will show you number of files in that folder, and you can use ls for Mac. It will give the same thing. And what we are going to do is first file 1 and file 2 we have created. We will be sending them to staging area with a command, and then we will take a commit. it's a command. I'll come into that shortly. It gets into local repository as a history. It saves it as a history, and then we'll make a change in file one, and you have to say that you have changed the file one by giving a command. So it gets changed. Now you have to take a photo. It records. It records that you have changed that. And next, you want to remove this file too. So you remove in your working directory, but not in staging area. So to remove that, you will do this, and it gets removed, and then you will take a record that in your local repo. That's it. That's what we're gonna do is, and later that what we do is we'll change the name of file one, and then we'll delete it. If unfortunately your file got deleted and you want to restore it, means there can be some wrong things happening. If you're working on a project and suddenly you did a change so that it collapsed your repo or something. So you want to undo it. To undo it, you means restore the uh, before file. So how to do that? We will be learning that tagging files. First tagging files that you have seen that git add. That helps for tagging files. And there is a command called git status. What git status does is uh, you have created file1.txt and file2.txt, and when you enter git status, they are in red in color. Red in color, what red tells us is mm, uh, your uh, your files were not uh, pushed to staging area. That's what red tells us. It shows the state of staging area. And now, when you did git add file1.txt, file2.txt, what git add does is git add file1.txt will send file1 to staging area, and git add star txt will send all txt files. Because I wrote here txt, so all txt files will be entering to staging area. When add dot dot, it will send all files to staging area, everything like Python, JavaScript, HTML, anything. And when I enter git status, it became green. That means they are in staging area now. And now when you do git commit and -yum, this is a message that you want to see when you click on history. To view history, you will enter a command called git log. While viewing the history, you want to understand what you have did, what is the change you have did. The change you did is you added file 1 and file 2. So git commit will take a photo and the message was file 1 and file 2 are added. Now you want to remove a file. So in file1.txt, I have WebOps, and file2.txt, I have blockchain. Now I don't want them in two different files. I want them as a one file. So I'll write the blockchain in file one. But you can see it can write or rewrite it. Means rewriting means it can strike WebOps and write blockchain, or it may contain WebOps and blockchain both, or it may rewrite. It will cancel WebOps and write blockchain. So that you have to take care by writing two greater than symbols. If you write one greater than symbol in file1.txt contains only blockchain now after this command. Because you wrote two, you will have both WebOps and blockchain in file one. So you done this change here in your working directory. Now send them to you have to say that you have changed it. So you will do git add. So you have changed it, that should get into history. So you'll give commit that I have changed that some changes in file one. You did that. Now you want to delete file two. File two is unnecessary now. So you deleted file two. It just deleted from working directory. It does not delete it from staging area. You want to remove it from staging area. If you do changes in staging area, then only you can record that into local repository. So you have to remove in staging area also. When you enter dir, then you will get only one file that is in working directory. But when you enter git status, it will show in red color. That means this change was not updated in staging area. So you have to update that. So what you will do is git add file to, then when you enter git status, it will become green color. That means the file was removed, and you will commit that the file was removed from the history. Uh, Alternatively, you can write git rm file to .txt. It will directly delete from staging area without doing multiple steps. You can directly write this git rm file to .txt. And now changing the file name, you git mv file1.txt and file.txt. If you do that, it will get renamed. That you can check when you write git status. And now you should not forget to commit here. You should also write git commit -m uh, renamed file1 and enter. And when you enter git log, you'll get these all from the first what you have done. File1 and file2 are added. Then you done changes in file1. You deleted file2 and you renamed file1.txt to file.txt. That's what you have done. And now when you enter git log -1 line -reverse, if you write only one line, you will get only the comments without your name and date. So when I write reverse, it will come in reverse order. Means first you have done this, and next third line, and next fourth line. So that's an easy way to read. So we'll use this command. So now when you enter git status, mm, okay, yeah, you unfortunately deleted the file.txt. To delete it, what you will do, rm git rm file.txt you will do. Then it's get deleted from staging areas. So now you deleted it unfortunately. You will commit that file deleted. So now you want to restore that. You can see file one added, changes, deleted, renamed, and deleted. Now this is the command you have to use to restore it. So restore source head1 file.txt. When you do that, the file got restored. So when you add git add file.txt, you will get this, and then git commit. You will commit that it's restored and it's done. When you get enter git log one line reverse, what you have done in enter is you added file one and file two. You made changes in file one, and you deleted file two. You renamed file one to file, and you deleted file unfortunately, and you restored the file. That's what. Now, this is what branch is. We will discuss what branch is shortly in GitHub while teaching GitHub. The GitHub, you can see, I'll show you what is head and what is master. Master is the main thing. Master, I'll tell you in a master is a branch. Master, and you can create many branches that you'll come to know in GitHub. I'll show you. Now, what is GitHub? GitHub is a platform where developers create, store, and share their codes. They discuss and do everything. And now, how to push code means this was the fourth thing. Like I told you, there are four stages, like right working directory, staging area, and the local repo, and the final thing, global making available to the people. So how we'll make things available to people is by doing this. GitHubs help us to do that. I think you have got a link about session one thing in GitHub. So that's how it happens. People can access that. Now, what you will going to learn is how to push code to that, means how to make that as a how to make people access it, and what is for. and how to create a project and how to merge and how to pull requests to existing project. That one we'll learn. There's nothing to fear about the terms. I'll help you now. So install GitHub and sign up. GitHub is very interactive design website. You can see that. Now, yeah, these are few commands you will be learning. Remote, add and push, and branch checkout and clone. Now, I'll explain this in form of a story. See, I've created two files, hi.txt and buy.txt. And what my hi.txt file contains is hi and hello. Now, that's what exists in a already repo. It's there is a repository that I have created. In that there is hi and hello. Now I want to change it to hi, hello, and namaskar. And I did a modification here. Now people can see my repo. Now there is one of my Japanese friend. He want to add konnichiwa in hi.txt file. So what he has to do? That's the story. And if his change was good, how should I update it into my repository? Means how does he does not have access to my repository or to my account. So how he can add his changes? That's the thing we'll learn. And what if he damages my existing repo? What if he what if we do some other things in my repo which it's mine now? So what if he damages? And if his change was good, how can I update in my repo? So that's what we'll be learning now. First, we created I created a folder named test, and uh, I entered into it by cd test and initiated the repository git init and entered git status. I got buy.txt and hi.txt. They are the files. Now I send them into staging area and I committed them. Now open GitHub and click on create a new repository. You will get this. And now create repository. First write a name and make it public and you can click on this add a readme file if you want. It's not necessary, but clicking on that is helpful because if people want to contribute on your project, they want to know what they're doing. In README file, you'll writing what you're doing in that project or those all will be written on a README file. And then click out create repository. Now you will get this repository got created, and here there is a thing you have to copy. You will copy this link, and now you have files hi and bye. You have to enter them here. So what you will do is git remote add origin and then the URL you will paste here. What this command does is it will push these files into the repo. Means the repo will contain these two now. And now when you enter git push origin master, the repository got created with those two files, hi.txt and buy.txt. With a commit, two files are added. Now what I have to do? Uh, Now I have to add namaskar. So I gave a change with double two greater than symbols, which writes. So there are three lines now. One is hi, hello, and namaskar. Uh, you will add that and you will commit that. And when you enter git push origin master and reload your GitHub page, this is what you will get now. You have hi.txt file and buy.txt file, and there are two files added with hi.txt modified. These two are the commits. You can see here hi.txt modified. That was the commit here. Yeah, that's what you have here. You can see here this is a master branch. Master branch means it is available to the people outside. Yeah, this is what you will have. And now My job was done. Now my Japanese friend should add things. Now how he can add things? Yeah, he don't have access. First coming to first question, he don't have access to my account. So what he have to do? Uh, he can either ask my account and he can do, or he can. No one gives that if he is not a friend. So what he do is he will fork that. Fork is a thing that copies your it copies your repository to their systems. That's what I discussed in distributed VCS, right? Mean this is the main project. They will copy this into their local systems and they will do changes there, and they will say me that I have done these changes. These are useful. So please add them into the project. Then if I like that, I will add them. So that's what it happens. So first he will fork them. Forking does copy these things. So what he will do is he will fork my repo into his system and then click on this. If he click on this, he will get one URL. He will copy that. And after copying, what he will do is git clone and URL on his command prompt. He will do that. Then he will have access. Then his system gets my files automatically. Then what you have to do is first git branch sub means it creates a branch named sub. Sub is the name. Now git checkout sub means entering into that branch means the second question. The second question is what if he damages my repo? So to not damage my repo, we should work on different branches. Sub is a branch. Uh, see, you have saw head and master in history. While discussing history, there are terms like head and master. Head, where head is pointing towards master. You have some master before here, right? This was master. This was a branch. Now head was pointing to master there. Now what we want is head to point to sub. This head means what we are doing there. We do changes in sub branch. In sub branch, we do all the changes, and then we ask them to update our changes into that project. So, so that we don't destroy that project. So we work on different branch. For every change, working on different branch is a good thing to follow. So now you did this, and now you added the files and committed, and you push them. Yeah, you push them. So files, it's not necessary to do this actually. This only this part. Now, now his job is to add Konnichiwa. He created a sub branch. He went into that, added files, and he wanted to change. He want to add Konnichiwa in that. He added that, and he made commit changes. He added committed changes, and the message was he changed the txt file. And now when he git push origin sub, when he did it, he will get this. And when he reload his GitHub page, he will get this. Like sub has recent pushes 5 seconds ago. Sub is his branch. And now he will compare and pull request. You have came through pull request done before. Pull request means it's asking permission to me to change the changes that I have done to your project to allow so that people can do that and people feel comfortable and all. So while he click on this, he will get this page. Now, if you want something to write here, he can add, or a title if you want, he can add. If he didn't add any title, it will be commit as a default. Now create pull request, and when he do that, this will be my page. Means I was the admin to that project, right? So this is what I will get. So I got a pull request. This symbol mean it. Pull request, and I have to do. merge pull request. So when I enter this merge pull request, then it's done. It's get merged. So how to check whether it gets merged or not? We'll see here. Mm, yeah. Previously what we saw is two files added and a commit. These two are the commits we saw before. I.txt and by.txt. These are in the master branch. What master branch is? If there is master branch here, that means people can access that. The sub branches, like the other branches, like sub and the remaining, if there exist some branches, those will be in only in your working directory only. It won't. People can't access it. Once I did it merge into master branch, then it's get here. Now, what happened to master now? See, you can see the commit here that I have done, that my Japanese friend done here. So you can change, you can see this chain. That means the master branch has been updated. That means what people saw earlier is not same now. It's changes and there is an update here after the merge. That's how you will be checking that. That's the end of the session. And the question for you, the assignment is, uh, you have you have to design your own Figma design on InstaOLX page, with a login page and a home page. Use icons and prepare your own logo and use at least three different animations. I have shown you good enough animations. You can use new things too. Yeah, and yeah, yeah, you have to create a good login page there. And yeah, that's it. That was the question. And thank you. And you can ask me doubts now if you have any. I'll be unmuting. You can ask me doubts now. UI design, and yeah, the you can do UI design many places. Figma is one of the place where you can do that. So much changes. Yeah, I have shown you. You will be doing a pull request there. First, you will be do. I showed you now Japanese friend and echo konnichiwa. That thing you have to do pull request there, and you will be doing that. Still submit my assignment. You can raise your hands. I will unmute you so that you can ask questions. Checking in chat then. Proper font style in CSS. Yeah, there is an option there. There is an option in Figma where you can see, you can change, you can see the font size and font family. What font style? What's the use of HTML if Figma? Uh, You can search in Figma. You can change font size and font family. Font style is that font style is similar to font family. You can see that in Figma. What's the use of HTML? Bro, it's you can't do everything with Figma, or you can't do anything with HTML. You'll get to know that there are many things you have to do. Many things you have to do. Just a beginning class. There are many things you have to do. Importance of Figma, it do few things that cannot done by you can do it. You can do anything with both of things, but maybe it saves times for we use Figma for designing, and coding we'll use for other things. Importance are that and how to add products. Just take a image and uh, create a rectangle box that I showed you and a shadow thing and take a image somewhere and keep that and write font everything. How can we import Figma into code? I guess yes, but I'm not sure about that. See, like I'll tell you one thing that you might saw that the code you have done. Wait, I'll show you. Mm, yeah, this is the website you saw yesterday. Some of you may try to send this website to your friends who are not maybe not there in summer school. When you share this link, they can't get this website because it's a local website. It's a local website. It works only on your desktop or only on your system. If they have files and everything, only then they can have this. They can access this. So how to make it global? Not how to make it available for everyone. We can do that using GitHub. Similarly, if there's Figma here, there is a everything here. Now you have to do that. You have to make it public. To make it public, there is one more thing called Framer. Using Framer, you can see that it's not responsive. This website is this. Sorry, this page wasn't responsive. So to make it responsive, we use Framer. Also, Framer means it's just an extension to this, not a different website. We use that to make it responsive and good looking. What's important can change one. And we transfer prototype into code. No, I don't think so. Can't do that in Figma, I guess, the prototype thing. Yeah, CSS is just for a design. In future, I think you will come across many other things than CSS. Uh, Many people didn't use CSS. There are many things like SAS and different things. They'll be using that. Practice. How can one use GitHub more if it's just practice? Just contribute in projects, some projects. You create a repository, make a friend create one another, do changes. You can get. Yeah, about WordPress, I don't know about that. You can do in GitHub like hosting. In GitHub, you can contribute to projects like you take some project, and if you want to do any uh, changes to that, if you have a good idea to that, you can do that there. You can pull request so that they will do it. If they like your code, they will merge into their project, or else if they don't, that's how GitHub it does. Bug bounty hunting. No, Figma design. We don't add any code to Figma design. It's just combining things and designing there itself with rectangles and all. No, you don't have to do any subscriptions. They'll give you 3 free pages for that. If you want to do any more, then you have to take subscription, or else there is no need. You will get 3 free pages. Like I will show you. See, I have here 3 pages. One is that it's some projects, and also this. It's a website before I have created. They'll give you 3 pages, and assets means the components you took. They'll be here. We are working on page C, right? All the components we did will be here. You can I have copied right now from here to here, so you can copy it, or you can drag from here also. So that's what assets do. And I told you about these. Yeah. Uh, about the task is you have to create your own website different from what I have showed you, with your own logo and own design, with also a login page which asks the student ID and password. Insta means it should actually should be only for people inside them. So what people have common, what people have different from other people, what Insta people have different from other people, you think about that. It's a school ID, of course. So you'll be asking that, and you'll create a login page and a new design, your own design, just to what you have understand how to create a things. We'll be sharing your Figma link in the task. We'll send a message to you after some time about the task also. About the components, yeah, I'll be telling you. See, let me create one more component. Let me create this then. See, someone asked me to tell me about the components, so I'll be telling again. See, loading and 3 dots. This was the first thing, and then loading 4 dots, and one more loading 5 dots. Now select these all. Here there's a component symbol at the top. Create component set, and each one of them are called variants. take this, click on prototype to add animation. So combine this after delay of 1 ms, 100 ms, 100 ms will be good. And same here to here on click after delay 100 ms, and from this to the starting after delay 100 ms. And then once you get into assets, you will find loading here component 21 that you can see here, and drag this out. We got that, and keep that here visible. We keep it somewhere visible here. Now let's run it. So you can see the animation here. Let me show you again. You can see animation here loading. That's how you will be using components. Today task due date will be, I will tell you soon in the group. Yeah, to do animations, you have to make it as a component. If you do it as a component, it get into assets, and that's how you will be doing that. The main problems comes is when you are doing the loading button, the circular thing. Many people rotate the variant. I have told you in the lesson. Don't rotate the variant, just rotate the object inside the variant. If you rotate the object only, you will get. If you rotate the variant, you will see no change in the animation because the entire variant rotated. Correct? No. So you have to rotate only the thing. Sticky part, we'll explain. Okay. Can you please teach a bit regarding sticky part? Yeah. See, in website, oh shit. In website, when you scroll down, this was sticker to the page, right? So what we want is, we want the same thing here. So what we do is, we select this all, it's everything, this total dashboard, and you'll get scroll behavior option here, and you'll click this. There are three: scroll with parent, fix, and sticky to the top edge. Sticky to the top edge means when this, see, for example, this search bar there, na, I added one invisible box at the top. So when I scroll it up, when this edge, top edge touches this top edge, it stops. Understand? This top edge, when touches to this top edge, it gets stopped. That's what sticky thing does. And fixed, I told you, okay. What sticky doing this is, see, I'll show you in the this thing. I'm scrolling up. See, it gets stopped. See, let's think this is the box here. You're going up, and when the box size touches to top of this, it gets stopped. And on scrolling, it stay there only. Now you can enter what you want here and everything. And regarding pen tool, you told me people never, we don't use it much actually. Just to, yeah, there is no much use about that. Yeah, any more doubts you can ask, and then I will end the meeting. Yeah, yeah. If we'll give the end date according to the assignment. We'll check about that. Don't worry about that. You will get. We'll give you time to do assignments. So don't worry about that. And I'll be ending the meet now. Thank you. Have a nice day.